I am pleading with Florentino Perez as a human being. Stop this. We all know that Carlo Ancelotti is the Real Madrid coach because of you. How are you doing him any sort of favours? How are you doing him any sort of favours? I'm pleading with you. I'm begging you. Stop. You know what to do? I'm happy this result has happened. I'm happy this result has happened. I'm happy this result has now given us one step closer to what we all want. And that is for that man to be out. I don't want him here. No one wants him here. And I'm happy we've lost. I'm happy this result has given you a sense of reality. This is reality. This is what has been happening to this club for the past 3 years. But the trophies has literally closed your eyes about it. The trophies, the lucks, the miracles, the remontadas has made you, gaslighted you, bro. This manager has been gaslighting you for the past 3 years. This is what happens when there's no miracle no more. When the luck runs out, when everything runs out. I'm happy this result has happened. Wallahi al-azim, I'm happy. I hope we'd have lost 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, 8-0, 9-0. I hope we would have lost our biggest scoreline ever, bro. If this manager continues by tomorrow, and if this manager continues by next week, then this president had lost every single sort of respect I've had for him. Because after what we've just seen, this might be one of the most embarrassing, most disgraceful performances this team has ever dropped. We've made a team that is very average look like world beaters. We've made players who are average look like into superstars. Look like superstars. But why is it? Because of that? It's because of what? Because of a system. This is what happens when a manager plays against Real Madrid and that specific team has got an identity how to play against Real Madrid. You guys laughed at me when I said I wanted Arteta amongst one of the 3 managers to replace Carlo if Carlo got sacked. You guys laughed at me when I said I would rather have Arteta than Carlo Ancelotti as a Real Madrid manager. You guys all told me, well, what has Arteta won? Look at Carlo Ancelotti. You guys all laughed at me when I said this team wasn't good because we were competing for a treble. I kept getting, you guys are competing for a treble. How are you guys so ungrateful? This team is not good. This team is very shit. This team is limited because of one man and one man only. This team is being restricted because of one man. This one man is holding everything with this team away. We can't do anything because of this man. We can't play our own football because of this man. We're getting beat easily because of this man. We've got no defensive shape because of this man. We've got no offensive ideas because of this man. We've got no patterns because of this man. This man. And this right now is a demonstration of how bad we are and how easy it is to play against Real Madrid. Something which I've been telling you every single week. But guess what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? You know, I'm praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know what this is going to happen? I already know the script. The script is so clear. The script is so predictable. But next week is going to tell me how far Carlos' luck has run out. How far the black magic, the sihr, is run out. Because every week, every time I feel like his luck has run out, he's got no more magic tricks in his sleeves, every time he proves me wrong. Remontada after remontada, miracle after miracle. Next week, watch how we'll come back. Remontada. One of the special nights of Bernabeu. And then everyone's going to look at Carlo Ancelotti. I mean, how can you sack this man? Look at what this man has just given you. Let's talk about the game, man. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about why Arsenal managed to beat us, which isn't very difficult. Let's talk about everything. Before we start, I don't care. Wallah, I don't care. I don't care if you like the video. I don't care if you subscribe to the channel. I don't care about anything at this point. I don't care about anything. Wallahi al-azim, you can watch the video and not like it. You can watch the video and not subscribe. You can watch the video and not comment. I don't care if you even stay tuned. I don't care if you're still watching the video. You can click off right now and I wouldn't give a single F. I don't care if you're still here. I don't care if you're still here. If I'm chatting to myself, I'm chatting to myself. If I'm the haywan here, I'm the haywan here. Maybe it's me though. I'm realizing a lot about a lot of things. Maybe it's me. Maybe I don't deserve this. Maybe I don't deserve to watch my team win a treble. What have I done though? What have I done? Like, is it my fault that every time I've got faith in those players? Is it my fault that a manager can't put these kind of players, these superstars, into the right system, into the right ideas of mind? Is it my fault that I can't see something great? Is it my fault that I can't see a pattern? Is it my fault that Arsenal, with a great manager, has dominated Real Madrid away from home? Away from home, 3-0. And trust me, it should be 4-0, it should be 5-0, it should be 6-0, and it should be 7-0. This is what happens here when a manager has got a clear identity and a clear system and how he wants his team to play. And I'm going to give a special shout out to Arteta, because this is what you call a manager. This is what you call a manager. Not the imposter that we have. Not the imposter that we have. The only thing that he can do is raise his eyebrows and hope and pray that Mbappe or Vinny or Jude can do something special, something magic to save him every week. But that luck has run out, Ak. You've been relying on that luck for the past 3 years. Every year you've been relying on it. Benzema, you've relied on it. Last season you've relied on it. The luck will end at one point. And alhamdulillah, it's end now. Alhamdulillah, your luck has finished now. But I'm so scared that by next week, your luck is going to continue. And those players that I've just mentioned have dropped arguably one of the worst performances are going to save you one more time. One more time. Because I think every single person needs to, honestly speaking, have a good look at themselves today. And ask themselves what kind of performance they've just dropped. I don't care if Carlo Ancelotti is not putting you in a position to be successful. I don't care if Carlo Ancelotti is not putting you in a position for you to be good. You've done a whole season. You've done it last season. Every time, you already know. You enter a game knowing that you don't have a system, that you have to rely on yourself and rely on your own abilities. But when you have players that's playing today, who's not thinking about the team, who's playing with themselves, who's losing the ball, costly mistakes, no defensive, no running back, no tracking back, not pressing, nothing, then what do you expect? What do you expect? You can rely on two things. You can either rely on a manager to save you or the players to save you. This whole season, we haven't had a manager saving us. We've only had players. But if the players don't save you, then what the hell do we deserve as a fan base? Why the hell am I watching this performance, watching this team every single week, knowing what I'm about to expect? We all know about this team. We all know that Alaba is not going to work out. Why are you playing Alaba? It's literally common coaching. You've been coaching for 28 years. 28 years you've been coaching. Why is it you're putting Alaba as a left back when every single Real Madrid fan has literally saying, don't put him as a left back? You know what's going to happen when you put him as a left back. Why is it, and I repeat, why is it that us, we don't have a coaching license. We don't have no coaching badges. We're telling you not to do it because we see Real Madrid, we see Bukayo Saka, we see David Alaba, who hasn't played left back, and the last time he played left back was 2 years ago when he got cooked by Mohamed Salah. But that was 2 years ago when he was still pre-ACL. Now he's had an ACL. He's slower. He's worse defensively. But you put him against Bukayo Saka. I can mention so many mistakes you've done this game. So many mistakes. Why are you restricting one of our best players? The player which I've said this whole season, build a team around him and the team will be successful. You are using Jude Bellingham as a complete outsider, as an imposter within this team. You're making him as a left midfielder. You're making him and you're fading him away from the setup, from the creation, anything about it. Whenever we've done well this season, Jude Bellingham has been the centre of attention. I gave you credit last season what you did to Jude Bellingham and the role that you gave Jude Bellingham. But this season, you've made him worse. This season, you've made everyone think he's worse. You've made everyone think he's not the player that he is because of last season, because you've restricted him. You're making him into a player that he isn't. You're using him incorrectly. You're putting him away from the creation. He should be the man, he should be the attention, and he should be the leader, and he should be the engine of this team. But instead, you're using him like an outsider. You use him like a third option or fourth option or fifth option. You've got one person who said start of the season, I'm going to play 10 times better. You guys will see me. You're playing 10 times worse. 2025, you've been one of the worst players in this whole year. This whole year. Every week, I defend you. Every week, I say to myself, you're going to be better. You're going to be better. You're going to be better. You're going to wake up. You're going to wake up. You haven't woken up. You're playing worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And your decision making is becoming worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. You're playing like you're playing against yourself. You know when Benzema said that you're playing against us? At this point, it feels like you're playing against us, my brother. Every decision you're making is hurting us. Every decision that you're committing is bad, bro. You're not making the pass when you should be making the pass. You're not shooting when you should be shooting. You're not making the right decision in the final third every single time. And at this point, keeping you on for 90 minutes is an injustice no more. It's an injustice to keep this guy on for 90 minutes when he doesn't do anything well. It's an injustice for him to keep this guy on for about 80 to 75 minutes when there should not be a reason. It should be an injustice starting Luka Modric away from home. A 40-year-old Luka Modric away from home. Why is it that Bobby Endrick, one of our best forwards, our most energetic forward, our most hard-working forward, our most the person who presses the most, the one who's the most hungry, why is it he never got a single minute? Why is it that Arda Güler, one of our best set-piece takers, one of our only players that picking the pass out of nothing, why is he not getting any sort of minutes? Why? I'm giving you simple decisions. Me, I don't have a coaching license. You should know this, but you're not doing it. You've made this team look 10 times worse. 10 times worse. And when I kept saying to all of you guys how bad we are, how bad we are, how bad we are, how bad we are, how many times have I come after a match review from a match review and I said how shit this team is? And every single match review, I got the same feedback from everyone, and that is you're ungrateful, support the team. Do you now believe me that this team is shit and that we've been riding our luck this whole season? And I'm so happy we're getting knocked out now and not potentially against Paris Saint-Germain or Barcelona in the final. Because if you think Arsenal 3-0 is disgusting, imagine what Paris Saint-Germain would do against us. Imagine what Barcelona would do against us. Imagine what Barcelona is going to do against this team in the Cup del Rey final 2 weeks from now. Imagine, just imagine. Just imagine. We're letting easy players play as world beaters. Why? Because we made it look easy for them. We made it look easy for Lewis Skelly because Rodrigo's not attacking him, is not taking his man on, and Fede is not showing support with the overlap runs. We made it look easy for Kiwi because what? Mbappe is not running in behind and making the runs because Mbappe, the only thing he's been doing is dropping deep. It's easy for a defender, for these two, when you've got the target man, the center of attention, the guy is supposed to be making the runs, to take him on. He's dropping deep. As a defender, if this guy drops deep, you're making my life 10 times easier. You're making my life 10 times easier because I've got these players now making sure that you're getting it. But it's not easy. It's making it easy when, if you drop deep, what does it do though? It's not like this guy is moving here. It's not like this guy is moving here. They're standing in his own position. They're standing in their own position. They are freestyling on the pitch, bro. They are freestyling on the pitch because they don't know what to do. We're in April and they still don't have an idea on what to do and how to attack. For the past 9 months, we've been winning games because of their own magic. But my bro, it's a quarter-final in the Champions League against a very well-coached team. We're not going to beat them by individual brilliance. We're not going to beat them. I mean, look at how they scored against us. What have I been telling about Arsenal pre-game? When I made that preview video and I said the only way Arsenal can beat us is by set pieces. Why are we fouling their players outside of the box so easily and giving away fouls? Why is David Alaba fouling Bukayo Saka when Bukayo Saka is running away from pressure? Bukayo Saka wasn't going to cut inside and shoot. Bukayo Saka is running away from pressure. But you're fouling him unnecessarily. And fair enough, Declan Rice scored a great free kick. Jude Bellingham fouling Martin Odegaard when he's going nowhere. It's literally Camavinga, Raul and Fede was right there. He's going nowhere. He's not going to penetrate through the midfield. But you're fouling him. We're committing easy decisions. We're committing easy, stupid fouls. We gave the game to Arsenal. And Arsenal, don't get me wrong, they played a great game. Great game, thanks to the manager. Because when you have a system in place, it makes everything easy for the rest of the whole team. And this is the difference between a quarter-final matchup. You rely on those kind of things. We don't have it though. And like I said to you guys, luck is going to reach a certain limit. And our limit has finished. It was a clear indication and a clear sign from the beginning of the season that this luck was going to finish at one point. But it kept going due to certain players. But I'm going to be so real, yeah? I'm not going to do a match rating at this point. I'm not going to do a match rating because I don't feel a single person deserved credit except for this guy, which I'm going to give credit to. And well done, Thibaut Courtois. I'm going to give you a 9. And you are the only person which I'm going to give a credit to. Because if it wasn't for you, this game would have been 10-0. This game would have been 7-0. I want 3 things to happen by tomorrow. The first thing that I want is not for us to sack Carlo Ancelotti. If Carlo Ancelotti has got any decency in life, if he's got any sort of self-awareness, if he understands science, if he understands everything that happens, he should come out and say, you know what, I resign. I've hurt this team too much. I've damaged his team. I've made them suffer every single week. And this team can be way much better if I wasn't the manager. If he does that, I would respect him 10 times more. I would, wallah al-azim, I would applaud him and I would forget everything that he's done this season. If he continues, and I don't know what he's going to say, and I'm going to react to a video, I'm going to see what he's going to say after the game, because I'm very curious to see what he's going to say after this game. If he comes out after this game and starts making excuses and starts saying that we could have done this, we could have done that, we suffered X, Y, and Z. If he doesn't take any sort of blame, I lose all sort of respect because of him. I want Florentino Perez to come out after today and say this is the last season of Carlo Ancelotti, and I don't care who takes charge next season. It can be Xabi Alonso, it can be Raul Gonzalez, it can be Alvaro Arbeloa, it can be Jurgen Klopp, it can be Faysal Hassan, it can be Ali Salman from Iraq, it could be any random brother from anywhere, whether it's from South Africa, whether it's from China, from India, from Costa Rica, from Trinidad and Tobago, from anyone. I don't care who you get. You can bring anyone and they will do a better job than Carlo Ancelotti. That's the second thing. If you don't do that as a president, the same ruthless manager you've been for the past couple of years, then fairs. And the last thing that I don't want any of those bums on the pitch right now on the screen in front of me. I don't want anyone tweeting. I don't want anyone coming out with IG posts and IG comments for the next week. I don't care if you beat Alaves on Sunday by 5-0, 7-0, 10-0. If I see anyone post any stupid, jokey, banterous comment for the next week, sack them off as well. Because if you're getting knocked out by Arsenal, then I want Real Madrid to formally place a withdrawal letter for the Copa del Rey final and say that we forfeit. I don't want to play the Copa del Rey final at this point. I do not want to play the Copa del Rey final. I want us to formally go to La Liga, go to the Spanish FA, to RFEAF, whatever it is, go to Donald Trump, to Barack Obama, to LeBron James, to anyone. Hire any lawyer that you want, Michael Schofield, okay, Michael Ross, Harvey Specter, yeah, Tiger Woods, whatever you want to do, get them as your lawyer. I want a formal forfeit of the final. I don't want this team to play the Copa del Rey final because I know exactly what's going to happen in the final. And I am not prepared to see this team getting dominated once again by Barcelona. I've seen it once, I've seen it twice, and I don't want to witness it for a third time because it is the most predictable ass beating I've had. I've had ass beatings in my life. I've had hella ass beatings in my life. Yeah, I've had belts thrown against me. I've had slippers thrown against me. I've had remote controls thrown against me. This, though, against Barcelona, is going to be a combination of everything thrown against me. Yeah, I've suffered enough in my life. Yeah, I've seen the Iraq war. When US invaded Iraq, I was there. I witnessed that. I suffered. Yeah, I went to Denmark at a young age. I got racially abused. I suffered. I came to the UK. I got bullied in the UK within the first 2 years because I couldn't speak a single word of English. I suffered. But guess what? I've suffered more this year supporting this team than all of those 3 experiences put together. Yeah? I've suffered more. This is my worst year of my life. Watching this team week in and week out. Week in and week out. I get to suffer every week. I've learned how to say suffer in all different languages. French souffle, Spanish souffle. I've learned how to say suffer in so many languages. And I'm tired. I wake up suffering. I wake up suffer. I sleep suffer. I go to the bathroom suffering. Yeah? I've had enough. I want peace. I want peace. And the only way I can get peace is for this haywan of a manager to leave my club. And I want it to happen today. If it's not today, it's tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, it's Friday.